Hi, everyone. Hope this is all working. So exciting. I'm gonna double check and we'll get started in like a minute. Hmm. Let's see. Awesome. All right. I think it's working. Cool. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. We'll get started in a little bit. This is just going to be a quick practice that you can do in the middle of your day if you are like at work. Especially you can do this in your office chair. Clearly you can see there's no yoga mat today. There's just a chair. I think one of the coolest things about yoga is that it's not just about movement on a mat, but it's about how we move throughout the day, and we can incorporate that in many parts of our life, including when we're at work. So I don't know if you guys um, ever feel like about mid-afternoon, like right around lunchtime or right after lunchtime, you're kind of getting a little stiff, maybe you're getting a little like sleepy and you kind of want to move around. This would be a great practice to do. It'll be probably just around 20 minutes. So you can take that time or you can do half of this and then come back to the rest later. That would be great. So um, I would just suggest if you are at a desk, maybe scoot your chair back from your desk, just have a tiny bit of space to stretch out. Uh, but we won't be doing anything outside of sitting in our chairs. So grab a chair. Thanks for coming, everyone. And we'll get started. So as you come to your seat, I invite you to kind of almost sit a little bit at the edge of your chair. I'll angle my chair just a bit. Sit maybe with a little bit of space between the back of your chair, kind of creating a right angle with your knees right underneath or right on top of your ankles. Just coming into a more engaged seat than we usually sit in when we're at work. And then as you settle in, you can have your hands come to rest on your knees, or on your thighs, or if you are feeling even more comfortable, maybe palms up, right in your lap, and can soften your gaze or close your eyes if that also feels comfortable. Depending on your work setting, that might not be comfy, but do whatever settles you into this moment. Notice your breath. And then begin to take some conscious breaths in. We'll take breath in through the nose. And then a breath out with an open mouth. Continue to breathe that way. Awesome. You can bat your eyes open. You can place your hands on your knees and we'll start like we always do. So we'll do what's called the Sufi grind, just waking up the spine. So you'll bring your chest forward on the inhale, exhale, arch through the back. Coming in a full circle. Reminder, these circles can be as big or as small as you'd like. Just checking in with your spine. moving it in one direction. And then when you're on your next inhale, we'll switch directions. So go the other way, inhale forward, exhale, rounding through the spine. And then slowly we'll make the circle smaller and smaller until we come back to that seated position in our chair. Awesome. On the next inhale, we'll reach our arms up, big, big, big overhead stretch. And then we'll drop the right hand to either come grab like the seat of the chair, or just to come rest at your side. And then we'll bend for a side body stretch, reaching up and over. Opening through the side body, creating more space for us to breathe. And exhale, we'll drop that left hand coming back to center and we'll take it to the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Left arm now drops either to the chair or just to the side next to you. And then we bend. Stretching the side body on the right. And then exhale, we'll drop that hand coming back to center. Awesome. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, we'll take opposite hand to opposite knee for a gentle twist, looking over our back shoulder. You can use that hand on knee to kind of push you into a little bit of a deeper twist, but no need to go like super deep, just enough to feel that twist in the side body. And then exhale back to center. Inhale, we'll do arms up, and then we'll take it to the other side, opposite hand over opposite knee. Twist. Awesome. Exhale, we'll come back to center. With our feet on the ground, still we're going to start with our neck and stretch out kind of, where we hold a lot of tension, or a lot of us hold tension, especially if you're working like a desk job or if you're working just a really strenuous, stressful job. So we'll reach our arms up overhead, we'll drop the left hand, and then you'll have your right hand come to rest on your left ear. And then on your exhale, you'll kind of use gravity and use that hand to kind of tilt your head, tilt your neck for a nice side neck stretch to the right side. It's important here not to like pull, but almost just let gravity kind of pull you. You don't want to strain your neck. Breathe in deep here, connecting again with our breath. And then exhale, you can release that hand to come to the side and bring the neck back up to the center. Awesome, we'll do the other side. So inhale, arms up. This time, right arm drops down, left hand comes to rest on right ear. And then we'll gently tilt our neck, letting gravity mostly just pull the neck to the side. Ooh. Getting a little bit more of a stretch on this side. You might notice that this side's a little different. Mine is, so totally normal. Just checking in with our body. And we'll release that left hand, let our neck come back to center. Inhale, we'll take our arms wide, like, Red Rover, Red Rover. And then we will bring the fingertips together, interlacing behind the back, creating like, or back of the head, creating a little kind of resting position for our head. And then on the next exhale, we'll bow, chin to chest. Again, mostly letting the weight of our elbows and our arms pull our head down, our neck down, feeling a nice stretch in the back of the neck, in the upper shoulders. This is totally where I hold all my tension when I work, so you're not alone if you're feeling the stress here. Connecting with our breath. And then exhale, bring that our head back up, release our arms. Our side, awesome. So we're gonna now check in with our shoulders. So if you can, I would bring your arms to the side. I know sometimes if you have like a desk chair that has those, arm rests, it might be more difficult to kind of let your arms just rest at your side, but do the best you can, like whatever function, wherever you're at, have your arms come to rest as much as you can at your side. And then inhale, we'll bring our shoulders up to our ears, back, and then exhale down our backs. So slow shoulder circles, inhale up, exhale down the back body. And you can exaggerate this as much as you like. I feel like my shoulders often hold a ton of tension, especially when I go down with my back body. So if it feels better to just go slowly, do that. Awesome. So now we're gonna go the other direction. So we'll go inhale, almost like we're going up the back body, up our shoulder blades, and then exhale, rounding forward with our shoulders. Inhale, arms up, shoulders up, exhale down. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna do one of my favorites in a chair, one of my favorite poses. It's called the willow tree or knocking on heaven's doors. If you've ever heard of it. So it's basically, we're just letting our arms kind of come around, flop to the side as we twist. Typically this pose is done standing, but when we do it seated, it'll just be our upper body. So there's no need to kind of try to, exaggerate this. If you're in one of those like spinny chairs that have wheels on the bottom, you might want to lock them, or put something to stop them, unless you want to go sliding around your office space. That's fine too, kind of fun. But this kind of loosens up the energy, makes you feel a little silly. We massage through our mid and low back. Feel free to smile a little bit to yourself, let loose a little bit. Sometimes we're a little too serious during the day, so this is your moment to just let loose for a little bit, play around. Awesome. And then you can slowly come back to center. And then find a place of stillness. We'll reconnect with our breath here. Conscious inhale. Awesome. Then on your next inhale, we're going to lift our right leg up high, keeping that right angle in our knee and ankle. And then we will rotate it out to the side. And we'll place it down on the ground. And then inhale, we'll rise, lift it up again. And then place it back into center. So it might be more comfortable for you to kind of maybe grab the edge of your chair here, or your arm rests if you have those for your chair. We'll do it on the other side too. So we'll inhale, lift the left knee up high. Exhale, rotate it out as far as your hip will go. Placing it on the ground. Inhale, up. Exhale, cross and plant again. And we'll do 3 or 4 of those for each side. So go at your own pace. Inhale and exhale, moving your knee across. Welcome your creaky old hips if you have creaky hips like me. Engaging hip muscles, hip joints. Another part of our body that can often get really stiff when we work, especially if you work at a desk, just seated in one position. Keep it. All right, wherever you're at, 1 more for each side, balancing it out. Awesome. You can release your arms to the side. On your next inhale, you'll lift your right leg up high, lifting it as straight as you possibly can. So it doesn't have to be like perfectly straight out. That might not even be possible for you and how you're sitting and with your chair. So just as straight as you can. Toes engaged, pointing towards the sky. And then we'll inhale, exhale, then just stretching, reaching for that leg. You can gently reach for it, grabbing on the chin or the ankle. Just stretching the hamstrings and the lower back. Breathing deep here. And then exhale, we'll come all the way back up to that straight back position, lowering that foot back to the ground. Inhale, we'll lift the left leg up high, engaging your feet. Hopefully my toes or my feet are not super dirty. Toes pointed to the sky. And then inhale, we'll reach the arms up, bending on our exhale, stretching on our left side. Exhale, we'll come back up to our straight back, lowering our leg back to the ground. Okay, so for this last pose, we're gonna do something that I did at least when I was in like elementary school, and we're going to massage out our ankles by like spelling a word. You can pick spelling, maybe you just spell an intention you want to have, for the rest of the afternoon or the rest of your day, you spell out your name. You can just write random letters, that completely up to you, but you can either do this with just one foot and then the other, or if you're needing a little bit of an extra wake up today, you can inhale, lift both feet out forward, holding onto the edge of your chair, and then you can start spelling with your ankles, rotating them in circles this way, and the other, creating all the letters that you think you want to make. It's funny if you take a moment to notice what your mouth is doing right now. My tongue is like a little child, like I'm thinking hard. Very fun. Engages our brain, helps us let loose. In the day, stretching out the right ankles. Maybe draw heart before you come back. Resting your feet on the ground. Awesome. And then you can take this time as we close our practice to maybe to the restful position. So you can bring your legs out a little bit wider, inhaling and just having your belly can rest on your knees and your tops of your legs, letting your head loose for a couple breaths. Letting the blood rush to your head. And letting it come out of your clit. Awesome. And when you're ready, you can come back up to that seated position that we started in. Hands can be open, facing up on top of your thighs or at your knees. And then I invite you for as long as you can. I know probably not super long, especially if you're at work, to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Let go of your breath. Push the to-do list off to the side. And take a moment to notice 5 different sounds that you hear. Welcome to sit in this quiet, listening posture for as long as you can today. We'll wrap up our practice together. I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who showed up. It's been awesome seeing you. I hope that this practice is helpful, and that you can have a wonderful rest of your day. The light in me vows and honors the light in me. Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks, y'all. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.